Here we go, folks. Okay. All right, so we're just going to wait for more people to come in, guys, if you're already here. Yep, let me just get my mic on here. All right, all right. How's everybody doing? Feel free to say hello if you are here. Can you guys hear me okay? You can hear me okay? You cannot hear me? Okay, there it goes. Cameron Carr freaking me out. Good morning, Lou. Hi. How are you? I know you had to wake up early for this one, so I appreciate you being here. All right. So we're going to wait for a few more people. We've added some extra stuff that we're going to do here today. So in addition to the letters, names, zodiacs, physical features, and all that stuff, I mean, I don't know if the economy sucks worldwide, but it sucks here in the States. So we're going to look into abundance, money matters first, and then we will look into love and romance, of course, yes, no answers, and then we will do the 2 personal mini readings at the end of the live stream for 2 people who are in need of guidance. So hopefully we get a lot of people. It sucks there too, Lou. It sucks everywhere, I guess. God, everything's so, I don't know, it's just hard to get by. You know, gas prices, groceries, everything is just ridiculous right now. So I figured, you know what, let's look into the money aspect of things, the abundance part of life. We'll start with that. We will start with that. So I'm hoping we get a good chunk of people. We'll probably start in about 5 minutes or so, so feel free to maybe grab a cup of coffee or tea or whatever, and we'll start soon. You can lower your volume on your end, maybe, or just a little bit. So hard at the moment. Petrol station. Oh wow. Yeah. My husband's niece came to visit from the UK, and she saw our prices here in California and she thought it was cheap. She's like, the prices in the UK definitely a lot higher. So it's just crazy everywhere, I think. It's craziness. So yeah, we'll wait for a few more people. Hi everybody. Everybody that's here. Welcome, welcome. If this is your first time tuning into the live stream, feel free to say hello. Let us know where you're from. We are live streaming from California, Southern California. We're here in Van Nuys, actually. And it's hot. It's almost 100 degrees. And it tends to be hot here in the valley. So we're looking at 100-degree weather throughout summertime. It's pretty common. So wait for a few more people. Give it a couple more minutes, guys. Hello from Indiana. Hello, hello, Massachusetts. Hi, guys. Thank you for being here. Hi, Karina. It's nice to see you guys. So what we're going to do here today, probably a longer live stream than the other ones, because I wanted to dig a little bit deeper, as I've mentioned, into money matters first. And then we'll do the general love reading. And right after that, you guys have the opportunity to ask questions that we can answer with yes, no responses like we did last time. Ooh, Denmark. Very nice. New York. Oh, wow. Very exciting. So yeah. And then towards the end, I will choose 2 people to get a mini reading, a personal mini reading. So yeah. And it's interesting. Wait, I laid these out already. I was so ready to get into the money aspect of things because I was just looking at the news on the economy. But let me set these guys aside because we want to start with the letters first. The letters, the names, and the zodiacs like we did last time. So let me set that aside. I got too excited about looking into that. So we'll do letters first. And what we also did, or what I did, this bag right here, so it's got a bunch of names in it. And so after we pull letters, this actually has specific names that might tap into your name, your person's name, just to be able to customize it a little bit more. All right, so let's do that. Let's begin for whoever's here. All right, guys, so let's grab some letters that could reflect you or your person. Hello from the UK. Hi, Jen. We've got family in the UK. My husband's actually British. He was born in Colchester. So that's always nice to hear from you guys there. All right, let's get into it. Letters. We're starting with an S. And my daughter Cameron is here helping. So let me know, please, if I go off camera. I think we're in pretty good right now. Hello from Vancouver. Hello. Nice to see you here. All right, so we've got an S. We have an O coming through. We have an H. Okay. Yeah, my daughter's watching on my laptop and she says it's a little bit delayed. So if it's a little bit delayed on your end, that's probably a YouTube thing. Blue says hi, Cameron. She says hi. She's my assistant today. She says hi. All right, so we've got S-O-H-N-B. Let's pull maybe 5 more. We've got C. We have an L. X. V. Let's grab one more. And we have a T. Okay, so if any of these letters are jumping out at you, for your name, the other person's name, we've got a bottom of the deck letter, which is an E. Okay. Ooh, we've got L-O-V-E. Love. We'll look into that in a minute. All right, guys. So S-O-H-N-B-C-L-X-V-T-N-N-E. All right. So those are the letters. Feel free to pause the video after it's live streamed and you can play with these letters and see what jumps out at you and makes sense for you. All right. So let's grab some actual names here. So obviously there's tons of names throughout the world, and this is only a small reflection of what's out there. But let's grab. Is it frozen, Lou?
It's slow.
Is it frozen? Okay. Yeah, I don't know why there's a lag. That must be a YouTube thing, because on my end, let me know once it unfreezes. Anyone else frozen? Let's see. How much of a delay are we looking at here?
You're still doing the
Okay. All right. Mine is working fine here for Karina. Gabby. Okay. Okay. fine here. Okay, thank you guys for letting us know. Sorry, Lou, if it's delayed over on your end. Okay, so here we are. There's a bunch of names in here. Okay, so I'm just going to start picking names out. We have Kimberly. Can't hear anything. It's still frozen.
Try refreshing.
Maybe try refreshing your maybe phone or laptop, Lou. See if that works. We have Jean. We have Rex. So we'll grab a few from here. Try leaving the page and yeah, that might help. Thank you, Gabby. We have Yara. We have Nancy coming through here. I've got George. So yeah, tons of names. We'll grab a few. We have Alan. Dale. So we'll grab a few. We've got Nicole. Gretchen. Whoops. Charles. John. Farah. If you hear any crying in the background, that is my granddaughter. Ned. So we'll grab a few more. We have Terry. And we'll probably add to this since, again, there's so many names out there. Wilma. Kenneth. And we have Kendrick. Give me a number, Cameron, from 1 to 10. 7. All right, we'll choose 7 more. We have Owen. Rachel. Edward. If I can actually grab these. Damien. Val. Couple more. We have Todd and last name. So hopefully some of these are relating to your person. And we have Ray. All right, so if any of those names make sense, it may or may not even be somebody that you're romantically linked to. It could simply be somebody that has an impact in your life. Somebody, it could be a friend, it could be a best friend, it could be a sibling, it could be somebody of significance. Okay, so take those names however way they make sense, if they make sense. So I thought that was just a little fun thing to do. All right, guys, let's grab some zodiacs to further tailor this to those of you who are tuned in. All right, I'm going to pull some zodiacs here. We may have doubles, triples, or even quadruples that pop up. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. All right, here we go. We have Taurus coming through. We have Gemini, Scorpio. We have Pisces. We have Aquarius, and we'll grab one more. We have double Gemini. All right, so somebody, maybe you guys could both have Gemini placements. You could both be Gemini Sun. Let's grab one more. And we have Capricorn coming through there. All right, so hopefully this taps into either your sun sign or chart placements in your chart, or even the person, of course, that you are thinking about. All right, guys. So that's what's coming through there. Let's grab some physical features. Okay. So again, from this deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot, who's my next love, physical features. Take these with a grain of salt. These are just for fun, really, just to further customize who might be thinking about you. All right, here we go. We are starting off with somebody who could be African American. Okay. Ombre hair. Somebody could be known for having a disability, not necessarily somebody in a wheelchair. You know, could be any sort of disability there. Let's see what else. Somebody could have a long chin. Okay, that could be a prominent feature. Younger than you. Okay, for some of you guys, maybe you and your person have a bit of an age gap here, whether you represent the older counterpart and the other person is younger, or that could be reversed. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a huge one, you know, it could just be a few years maybe. But for some of you, I feel there could be a larger age gap there. Somebody could be, or have curly hair, okay. Have full lips. Slender, okay. Somebody could also wear glasses. We've got a couple cards here where they're wearing glasses. There's something about the chin, a long chin or a short chin. They're both represented here. Oops, I can't grab this one. Somebody could either have a bald head or a shaved head. Let's grab a few more. Somebody could be known for having dimples. Now, some of these descriptions could be you. Okay, let's see what else. Race Islander. And then we have a sharp nose. Let's grab maybe 3 more. Race Native. Okay, so if any of these are jumping out at you, describing either yourself or the other person. Somebody could be Asian. 1 more. And slim. Okay, so it's interesting because we have a gentleman here who's slender. We have a woman here who's slim. So maybe you guys are both, you know, kind of shaped the same way. I'm feeling very fit, slender, and slim. All right, so take that if it makes sense. Let's go ahead and get a few more descriptions of who this person could be that's thinking about you, or you are thinking of them. All right, so let's see. All right, so from very similar decks that I've used last time, I've already pre-shuffled these, and I'll just fan them out, and we'll grab some cards. All right, so describing your person, or some of these descriptions could be you. Somebody loves animals here. Somebody could also work with animals, maybe a veterinarian, or work at a farm or a ranch, something like that. All right. Oh, thank you. And 3 resonated. Thank you, Lou. Your ideal partner loves your hugs and kisses. I mean, wouldn't that be nice to have a partner who appreciates those things from us? Your person will be older than you. There's something about that, younger or older. Okay, so there's an age variance there. Again, it doesn't have to be a huge one, but it's presenting itself here. I'm grabbing 2. You and your person will have a substantial age gap between the 2 of you. There's something about that, guys. I'm telling you, it's presenting itself here. Your person will have so much in common with you, and very compatible. You guys get along great. Something about the age thing that's presenting itself here this time. Your person's birthday will be in September. So September birthdays, we are looking at Virgo or Libra. Okay. Let's grab a couple more here. Your ideal mate is very romantic and affectionate. And if, for example, you're not experiencing these things right now, you know, hopefully this is something that you can attract your way, especially if you're in between relationships or you're single right now. Let's grab one more. And then we'll get into some other messages. Your person loves to hug and kiss you. Look at this. Came through twice. Your ideal partner loves your hugs and kisses. Your person loves to hug and kiss you. So that could also be what draws them to you, those intimate moments. And again, if you're in between relationships, you could attract somebody who really loves these things about you. Those are some really nice messages. Okay, so I wasn't going to go into the love messages yet. I wanted to look into money matters first, but it's kind of turning into the love messages portion anyway. So I guess we'll do that first, and then we'll tap into messages focused on career, money matters, and such later on in the reading. All right, guys. So what am I guided to use right now? I've got so many decks. I believe I have probably around 200 decks. And when I first started my channel, I went a little crazy purchasing decks, and then all of a sudden folks just started sending me decks, and so I have probably amassed a collection of close to 200 decks, and it's crazy, but I love them all. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some advice focusing on love and romance first, for those of you who are concerned about a particular situation. So I'll be pulling from this deck by Mystic Moon, the Twin Flame Journey Oracle. And of course, you do not have to be involved with somebody that you consider to be a twin. That's just the name of the deck. All right. So I think I'm going to sit now. I've been standing. All right. So let's get into it. And Cameron, let me know if I ever go off camera because I can't see. Okay. And also let me know what, any comments that need to be addressed. All right, guys, let's get into it. So focusing on your love connections here. What do we need to know? Ascending. I mean, that's always nice to see that things can move forward, especially if you guys are, again, broken up or it's just not working out. The next card here is patience. This is interesting. That's followed by settling. We have lessons. We have soulmate. So this person is coming through as a soulmate for you. But there are clearly some lessons, some life lessons attached to this whole experience. So if things aren't moving, either there's no communication, no contact, maybe in time that can happen, because there's something about not settling. You don't want to just settle for just a mundane relationship. You want one that can last a lifetime. You want somebody that can check all the boxes of what it is that you're looking for in a relationship. And the card after soulmate is signs. So we all have different signs of what we are looking for, certainly from the universe. Sometimes we pray for those signs. We're hoping for those signs. And what might be a sign for you might not be a sign for me. It could be a particular number. It could be your person's name that you keep seeing. It could be a song that you hear on the radio and there's something significant in the lyrics. It could be you're out and about, you're driving somewhere and you see a sign that literally says something that pops out at you. So there's something significant there. Let's go ahead and grab some tarot here and see what is going on. So there's this need to just hang tight. Try not to freak out if something's not happening, because perhaps the universe has a different time frame for this connection. Maybe your person needs to learn a particular lesson attached to this whole thing. All right, let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. In love, relationships. Divine Feminine, this is your own energy. Some of you guys could be Cancer or have Cancer in your chart. This is all about being tapped into your intuition. You know, so intuitively, maybe you're already picking up when it comes to your soulmate or the person that you're thinking about, that maybe you're already picking up off of what's going on with them, or maybe there's a part of you that still believes that you guys can work this out. Maybe you are seeing signs. Look at this. We've got the Six of Pentacles and then the Empress. So we've got Divine Feminine energy represented here. We've got Taurus as well coming through. What you're looking for in this partnership and what might have been lacking was the equality in the partnership. Basically, there has to be this equal give and take. If that wasn't happening, then that creates an imbalance. And if they weren't giving as much as they were taking from you, then that creates this situation where, you know, you're probably wondering, I'm not getting what I'm looking for here, so do I just settle for this and wait until it gets better, or do I move on? Because right here, take it if it applies. Maybe you guys already had a family together. I mean, this can represent pregnancy, fertility. Okay, so some of you guys might have had a child or children together. But there's this need for patience when it comes to this partnership. So Divine Feminine, I really do feel if you're tapped into your intuition and you're empowered by the energy of the Empress, you're actually in a really good place to be able to create ascension in your own life. You don't actually need your masculine to make all of that happen. You know, it's kind of one of those situations where I feel your masculine would have to catch up to your energy. That is what I'm feeling there. We've got the Four of Pentacles. We've got the Judgment. We've got the Two of Cups. And we've got the Five of Swords. So you guys could have gotten into some heated discussions, arguments, disagreements. The Five of Swords. It's conflict. It's tension. Even though you guys feel very connected, you know, we see the soulmate reference here. We see the soulmate reference with the Two of Cups. The life partnership that you guys perhaps at one point had, but I feel there's a separation here. You could have also been dealing with a very controlling partner. They could have been the jealous type, you know, whether or not they had a reason to be jealous or not. But I ultimately feel, especially with that Four of Pentacles, somebody here, certainly when it comes to their money matters, they could have been very frugal. This is also somebody who's overly possessive, too clingy, you know, wanting to control your every move, and maybe that just was not working for you, Divine Feminine, you know. But I ultimately feel if they're tapped into that energy, they were or just aren't ready or capable to be able to offer you the stability in a partnership that you're looking for. But we've got that Judgment energy coming through. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Libra. You could be the Libra. You could have any of these signs in your chart. So eventually, through these lessons, I feel they're going to wake up. That's how I see the Judgment card. It's like this alarm clock that they have to pay attention to it. There's this energy tied into the past. Whatever happened between the two of you, there's probably something pretty challenging there, you know? And so they've really had to spend time apart from you to be able to self-evaluate, to see their role and why this did not work out, and why you guys more than likely are either arguing with each other or at a distance from one another. But they clearly still feel drawn to you. They're going to have to put in the work. You know, Seven of Pentacles. That hard work will eventually pay off, but it's going to take time. And it's also going to take time to learn these lessons. I really like how we've got the Six of Swords coming through here, because this is about moving forward. This is about moving on. Whatever past baggage has been weighing heavily on either of you, or even the person that you're thinking about, there is this need to transition away from that, but it is going to take some time here. It's going to take some time. So right now, what we see is a situation that's just not moving. You guys are at a standstill here. There's a stalemate situation. So separation, no contact, no interaction. They need to be able to learn these lessons, as we can see there. They need to get to a point where they finally wake up and realize they're going to lose you forever if they don't do something about this. But I feel they will. We've got the Six of Wands. We've got the Ace of Wands. And now we've got the Ten of Cups. All of these cards, fantastic. So the potential for a new opportunity, a new beginning, a reconnection, a reunion, to find happiness in the relationship, all of these things are possible. That success that can be achieved through a new beginning. It is presenting itself here, where the both of you can really manifest everything that you could have ever hoped for in this relationship, where you guys really can be very happy. Some of you guys could start a family someday, get married someday. If you already have a family or children from previous partnerships, you guys might end up blending families. That's possible too. And then we've got the Four of Wands right here. Could be a twin flame. So we've got soulmate, twin flames, both represented here. This is another reunion card right there. This represents celebrations. We've got the Ten of Cups, Four of Wands. So there might be future marriage here for some of you guys. This right here is a very strong foundation in the relationship. It really does represent very happy energy. It's a happy home, a happy life, a happy relationship, happy family. And how can that happen? It happens with this, the Three of Pentacles. Hard work, dedication, collaboration, teamwork. That's how it's going to happen. That is how it's going to happen. But right now we clearly see Two of Swords. You guys are at an impasse. It's not moving. Somebody is in hermit mode. Maybe it is you that is in hermit mode. Maybe you need some time to yourself, to heal, to go within, to really think things through. Whenever I see the Hermit card, you know, there's this desire, however, to bridge the gap for two people who are at a distance from one another. You could be Virgo, you could be dealing with a Virgo. Look at this. We've got the Emperor. Why is that significant? Because we have the Empress right there. So this person could be your divine counterpart, but they got to wake up and realize this. Because maybe right now you're the only one that realizes it, and they're going to have to wake up. They're going to have to hear that blaring alarm clock to realize, oh shoot, if I don't pay attention, then my person may move on to somebody else. Nine of Cups. So a wish can be fulfilled. And if, for example, let's just say you're divine feminine watching for a masculine, if they really are meant to fulfill this wish to be with you for life, to build a life with you, to get married, have children, whatever it is, if that's what you're hoping for, it's possible to be able to realize this dream, this goal, but it can't happen unless they put in the work. You know, it's totally possible though. I mean, just the progression of the messages and how it's representing itself here, even though it might suck right now and you guys are not talking, not interacting. For some of you guys, maybe this person is seeing somebody else. There could be a third party situation, drama going on here. You can't force them to learn this lesson. So in a way, it's a blessing in disguise if they're not with you. Because if they're creating drama with somebody else, let them create that drama with somebody else. You don't want that drama coming your way. You know, that could be a part of your lesson as well. And you don't want to just settle for somebody who can't really check all the boxes. You don't want to just compromise what it is that you really are looking for and hoping for when it comes to love and romance. Yeah, so you can't force them to wake up. You can't force them to learn those lessons. So yeah, pay attention. Whatever these signs are, you know what that will represent. And some of these signs could be red flags. You know, it's like, boop, 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 pay attention. Pay attention. You might end up getting hurt if you end up, you know, interacting with this person right now. So if there is to be an ascension here for this relationship to ultimately work itself out, as we have seen, Seven of Pentacles is one of those cards where it's a wait and see type situation. And then we ended up getting the Patience card early on. All right. So hopefully there's something there, guys, that is telling you it's not happening right now for a reason, but that might actually be a good thing. Okay. All right. So let's move on. Let's talk about money matters, guys. And if you jumped on a few minutes late after I started talking about this, here in California, it's ridiculous. Prices, gas, groceries, cost of living, it's crazy. It's ridiculous. So I wanted to take a look at finances, what you can attract your way, abundance, to be able to at least ease that stress, you know? So I wanted to pull from these 3 decks here. This is actually called the Angels of Abundance. This one, the Money and Career Oracle by the Pretty Psyche, and then the Hustle deck by Fire Witch Tarot. All right, so here we go. So we've tackled love and romance. Let's take a look at money and abundance. So what's the advice here for the collective right now? Angels and spirit guides. So hopefully there's something here that'll be helpful no matter where you live throughout the world. Especially, you know, if you've been dealing with a pretty trying economy, very challenging things going on globally, people losing jobs. You know, I mean, here in California, again, to be able to fill up a car right now, it's over $100. I filled up $60 for my Jeep, only ended up getting a half a tank, which before that would have been a full tank. So that's just an example. It's crazy. All right, let's grab some advice. Unlimited ideas. Your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas, guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is to take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. If, and I'm just kind of feeling this for some of you guys, if let's just say you are unemployed and you have this idea to maybe do your own thing, maybe go back to school, learn a new skill, start your own business, start your own YouTube channel, you know, whatever. I'm just kind of feeling, do whatever you're being guided to do. Because sometimes, you know, we feel the desire to go and do it, but we don't do it because we're scared. So just tap into whatever those ideas are that are speaking to you, you know. The card after that is employment change. So if some of you guys are thinking about changing careers, that could be what this is talking about. Your career path is leading you in a higher direction with positive changes to support your dreams, priorities, passions, and life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported each step of the way. So if you feel like you're at a dead-end job, or you've been there forever and you're just not being paid what you're worth, maybe it's time for a change of scenery. Okay? Let's grab one more message here. Let's see. Hopefully some of this stuff resonates with you guys. Let's grab one more. Take a divinely guided chance. Absolutely. All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you're ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. This kind of goes together. Actually, it all does. If you're thinking about changing your career path, starting something new, go for it, you know. All positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk, and you are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories, so go for it. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new and more meaningful opportunities. I actually really love how that's presenting itself here. So let's see what else we can tap into here for the collective. Anybody out there thinking of changing careers, or you're just not happy doing what it is that you're doing? Karina? Yeah? Okay, go for it. Go for it. Look at this. You've got the 3 of Swords in the reverse. So this is good. This is about moving on. This is about moving on. We've got the Hermit coming through here. So again, this is about soul searching. If you know that you're meant to be doing something else, maybe this is the time. Maybe this is what you needed to hear in order to get that going. Or you need to really think about things before you take action towards change. Because if you are just wanting a change of scenery, but you're not really thinking about the direction that you're going, let's just say you're settling for another type of situation where it's just more of the same, then you might end up back at square one. So really think about it before you make this change. But I feel that that would be a really good thing for you. This is also a card of recovery, you know, so let's just say you're tapped out financially. Through these changes, you'll be able to recover. Okay, you look at this. We've got the Ten of Swords, so backstabbing. If you are in a work environment where people tend to backstab and they don't fess up to things that they've either done or said, if they create drama in a work environment, then that creates hostility, you know. And look at this. You've got the Magician. I absolutely love this and how it's coming through this way, because you now have the tools to manifest whatever it is that you want in regard to career, life purpose, finances, money matters. Look at this. You've got the Seven of Cups now. So you've got options here. You don't ever have to settle. And isn't it interesting that that subtle card it came through with the love thing, but I kind of feel it is also tapped into what's coming through here for you guys when it comes to career and finances. You don't ever have to settle for a situation, a job where you're not fulfilled, where you're not happy. You get up and you're miserable. You know, it's like, oh shit, I got to get up and do this thing again, and I don't like it. You know, so life is too short to be doing something that you don't like. That's how I ended up opening up my YouTube channel, because I worked in a law firm for years, and even though it paid the bills, I was not loving it. And so this one day I was totally bored, and I'm like, you know what can I do? So I've been reading cards since I was a teenager, something I've always enjoyed doing, and I loved it. Never thought I'd start a YouTube channel doing this, but nevertheless, it's something I enjoy. I'm passionate about it. It makes me happy to help other people. So literally 2017, I'm like, let me just post a video, see what happens. 161,000 subscribers later, I guess I did something right. So yeah, do what you love. The money will follow. You've got choices and options here. Look at that. You've got the Ten of Cups. So harmony, even in a work environment. You got to do something that you love, something that you're passionate about, and everything will fall into place. This is what you're meant to have, that Ace of Pentacles. You see that? Abundance, new opportunities, new beginnings, prosperity, new ventures when it comes to career. So don't settle, okay? I actually love how that came through. All right, so I wanted to grab some more cards here. So from the Money and Career Oracle, let's just see what the advice is here. I haven't used this deck a whole lot. Let's see. Maybe there's something here that you really need to hear right now. Nice things in life doesn't mean successful. Stop focusing on the nice things and worry about just being financially stable. So this can kind of be for those of you who tend to tap yourself out. You know, you're buying stuff that's nice, whether you need it or not, and the next thing you know, you don't have enough money for rent or the mortgage or whatever. Okay? Now, some of you guys could be dealing with a hater here where you've got a jealous friend. Okay? Maybe you know this, maybe you don't. This is just an indication for you to just keep doing what feels right for you. Okay? Let's see what else. And if they're jealous, you must be doing something right. You have the power to create the abundance you desire. Yes, absolutely. Don't forget that. Start today. We have keep people who help you to be more positive and abundant around you, and cut out people who do not. Exactly. Cut out the haters. Cut out people who don't support you. People who are not happy for your success. There you go. Bottom of the deck. Money is coming your way. I love it. We could all use that, right? Ooh, I like this one too. Trust your intuition. Absolutely. You got to trust your gut, your intuition when it comes to the choices that you make related to your finances also. I love that. And lastly, before we get into the yes, no answers, we'll do that next. So for those of you guys who are familiar with Fire Witch Tarot or decks, I love them. And sometimes the messages are so on point, so profanity alert. There's typically profanity. We'll see. We'll see what comes through here. All right, so some additional advice for those of you who are wondering about finances, money matters, career opportunities. There we go. What do we have? Be proud of yourself. Absolutely. That's really nice to see. Because sometimes when we're working so hard, and let's just say you're not getting the recognition that you deserve at your job or for all of the efforts that you're putting in, it's nice to just hear that, you know? There you go. Be proud of yourself. Huge breakthrough finally. Love it. Okay, so this is focused on your career, your money matters. That's good. So wait for it if it hasn't happened already. We have right path. Now, some of you guys, okay, maybe you are happy doing what it is that you love. Maybe you've questioned that. It's like, should I change careers? Should I do something else? It's just not paying off. It will. Okay, so some of you guys are on the right path. You are doing what you're meant to be doing in this lifetime. So just hang tight, because I have a feeling things may very well start changing for you. Okay. We have spotlight phase. So this is you being recognized for all of the hard work that you are putting in, you know? I love this one. Invest in yourself. Yes, you got to pay yourself first. I heard that on Oprah years ago. You got to invest in yourself first before you invest in anything else, before you invest in anybody else. Invest in you first. Look at this. Some of you guys needed to hear this. Stop overspending. Yep. It's nice to have the nice things, but you don't want to tap yourself out financially, right? All right, let's grab one more. One more message. We have unnecessary spending, guys. Look, there's something tied into that. So if you find, let's just say you are living paycheck to paycheck and you don't have enough money at the end of the month or whatever, just be mindful. Maybe make a list of the stuff that you really do need, and then the stuff it might fall under the category of luxury, you know? Something as simple as going to Starbucks every day and getting your Frappuccino. You know, you'd be surprised how much that stuff adds up at the end of the week and then the month, you know? So just be mindful of the little things that you spend money on. And yeah, it's presenting itself here so that there's something to that. All right, guys. Hopefully that made sense for you guys. All right, so let's get into the yes/no questions. So if you have any questions, it can be about anything. It doesn't have to be about love, romance, but it can, okay? And I'm guided to pull from two different decks this time. I used this one last week, but I'm going to incorporate the Angel Answers deck into this one. All right, so let's start with this deck. And the only thing that's in this deck are yes and no answers. That's it. Nothing else. Very simple. All right, so let's go ahead. Cameron, give me a number from 1 to 10. Okay, so 5. Let's ask 5 questions. If you have 5 questions, you can either say it out loud wherever you are. Thank you so much, Fatima. All right. Oops. That was not meant to come out, but it did. We have a no answer, but we're not ready. Okay. Ask your first question, whatever it is. Love, romance, career, friendship, family, health, whatever it is, guys. Focus on it, say it out loud, meditate on it. Here we go. Angels and spirit guides, please, for whoever is here, tuned in. What is the answer for question number 1? Isn't that interesting? The same card came out, so I guess that was meant to be. The way I see no responses, guys, it's either the wrong time or there's something or someone better. Okay, so go ahead and ask your second question. Dang, all of these cards keep popping up. Second question, whatever it is. And obviously it's got to be able to be answered in a yes-no format. Okay, question number 2. We have a yes. Okay, hopefully that's a positive response. And the same card, yes, exactly. All right, question number 3, guys. Say it out loud, meditate on it, think it through. Here we go. Question number 3. We have a no for question number 3. Okay, so 2 more questions. Angels and spirit guides, please, for whoever is tuned in. For question number 4, what is the response, please? We have a no for number 4. Okay, so we've got quite a few no's popping up, but maybe that could also be a blessing in disguise. All right, so one last question. Angels and spirit guides, please, for the collective. Question number 5. Here we go. And we have another no. 4 no's and 1 yes. So hopefully that makes sense. And it's the answer that you needed to hear right now. You know, we did end up getting the patience reference. So maybe something's just not meant to happen right now, but that doesn't mean it cannot happen later. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give you guys the opportunity to ask another question. This one, obviously, it's more of a, it's got more than yes, no responses in this deck. All right, so one more question for the collective. Angels and spirit guides, please. What needs to come through for whoever has another question here? What do we need to know? I'm being guided to pull 3 cards, not necessarily giving you guys the opportunity for more questions. It's just this one last question, but I am being guided to pull 3 cards. Okay, so let's do that. Ask your angels, which we're doing right now. Okay. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. Look at this. Ask your angels. What was I just saying, guys? Goosebumps. Not the right time. It is not the right time. Look for a sign. Whoa. And we already saw that earlier. Signs, okay? So there's something significant that's coming through here. It's not the right time, and it's confirmed, okay? But try not to trip out about that because, again, it could be a blessing that something's not happening right now. If you're hoping for a reunion, a reconciliation with somebody, it's not the right time because maybe they have lessons to learn. And maybe you have your own lessons to learn. Okay, so that's what's coming through there. All right, guys, so now I will go ahead and choose 2 people that are here to receive your own personal mini reading. And so give me 1 second because I have to look at the comments. So if you haven't already submitted your question, I am a new subscriber. Thank you so much. So Robbie, thank you. Go ahead and submit your love question. And we're going to have to read through the comments. I wish there was a way to slow these down because it goes so quick. Okay, so I'm going to choose 2 people. I'm going to step away for a second so I can look at the larger monitor to choose 2 people. Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. Let me choose. Okay, let me grab 1 second. Okay. Okay, can you just some clarity in my situation, Taurus? And Sergeant. Okay, Fatima. Okay. Can you bring it back down? Taurus.
Down.
I need to be able to read her thing. Okay. The other person is a, okay. Okay. Separation. What else does it say?
Due to infidelity.
Curious if he'll reach out before I have our baby in a month.
Oh, Lord.
Reach out before baby arrives. All right, I'm almost done, guys. 1 month. Okay. Fatima? Okay. Yes, I will choose a second person after I do this one. So I am choosing, and I hope I'm not butchering your name, Fatima. Is it Fatima or Fatima? Sorry if I'm mispronouncing. Anyway, so I see your situation here. You are Taurus. The other person is a Capricorn. You guys are in separation due to infidelity in the relationship, and you want to know if he's going to reach out before your baby arrives in a month. First of all, super complicated. I know that this can't be easy to go through, okay, especially expecting a baby. But congratulations on your baby. All right, so anyway, let's go ahead and get into this, Fatima. Okay, so let me grab a deck to use. Okay, give me 1 second. So I'll take a look at your person's energy here. And I apologize for that beeping in the background. That's the warehouse near our house. Super noisy. All right, here we go. So taking a look at your person's energy here, the Capricorn. Angels and spirit guides, please. Focusing on Fatima, Taurus, and her person of interest, Capricorn. If you don't mind sharing his name, that would be helpful. Separation due to infidelity. Wow. Sacred union. Tyrone? Ty? Okay. Look at these cards. First of all, would you happen to know if the person that Ty is involved with, are they married? Because we have this divine feminine energy that could represent the other person, but it could also represent you. Got greed, discontent, boredom. He's not married. Okay. Well, what I can tell you, and I'm just tapping into this instinctively, is that this other person, the infidelity, if that's still happening, he sees that person as somebody that he could really build a future with. And even though this says greed and there's money in the background, I don't know if he's greedy with his money, but this is somebody who can be very greedy of their time. Okay, possible sex addiction. Okay. Well, there's something about the connection between the two of you where you can see here discontent and boredom. So there's something about the partnership where he feels that it's not exciting him anymore, or there's something missing for him. And that is very greedy of him. It's very selfish of him to be able to invest his time with somebody else. And bottom of the deck, we've got trapped. That's how he feels, like he's trapped in this situation. Maybe he's not ready to be a parent. He's not ready to take on the responsibility of a family. You know, maybe it's got something to do with his stresses about being able to provide for a family. That could ultimately have led him to somebody else for whatever reason, you know. So let's go ahead and grab some tarot here and see what else is going on. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Fatima, Taurus, and Ty, Capricorn. What do we need to know here? What do we need to know? We've got the King of Swords coming up in the reverse. Man, okay, so the King of Swords in the reverse is somebody who's weak, they're cold, they're callous. You know, this is somebody who can be very arrogant and definitely didn't treat you right. You are coming in as the Queen of Pentacles. You are somebody who's very generous, very giving of your heart, of your time, and maybe of your money, if that makes sense. The Queen of Pentacles, it's a very nurturing person. You could definitely have been very nurturing towards Ty, but I have a feeling here he was not. He wasn't giving you that same type of energy. You're expecting a baby. Queen of Pentacles, maternal. Okay? So you're preparing yourself to play this role of the Queen of Pentacles. It's right next to the Divine Feminine card. This is you. You are empowered. You need to recognize that power that you hold within yourself. Whether or not he gets his act together or not, he can be discontent all he wants. He can be bored all he wants. But the reality of it is, a baby is going to be a part of this equation in about a month. This is what's needed. Equality, equal give and take. You see? But he's greedy with his time, with somebody else. He's not giving you what it is that you deserve. We've got the Two of Pentacles right here. Two of Pentacles, juggling. You know, balancing decisions. He's incapable right now. He's discontent. But as you can see here, you've got the Sun, you've got the Three of Cups. So if he fails to recognize the value that you hold in his life, in the relationship, you can claim that happiness for yourself. This right here can represent a new beginning in love for you. Can it be with Ty? Of course. But he needs to recognize what you hold, like the value that you hold, that you are the Queen of Pentacles. And if he's trying to find a Queen of Pentacles or a queen outside of this partnership from you, he may not be able to find it. But that's his lesson to learn. This right here, Three of Cups. It could be new love. It could be picking up off of the happiness that you can achieve in your life. Because right here, he doesn't want to get his hands tied in marriage. He doesn't want to get his hands tied to be a father. He doesn't want to get his hands tied in a committed partnership. Yeah. I don't know what's up with this. Four of Pentacles, material attachments, greed, money. Does he tend to be overly frugal with his money, or do you guys tend to argue about money? Because as a provider, he's showing up as somebody who's incapable of providing the stability in a relationship, even in a family dynamic. He's incapable. We've got the Ace of Wands. We've got the World card. So part of the advice here is you're being offered a new beginning in your life. It may not be with Ty, Fatima, but you have the capability for happiness, to be able to find the partner that you really can find happiness with. This might be a future marriage for you. It could be a life partner who really will be your ideal mate. But there's something about this situation with Ty that needs to phase out. So the way I'm kind of looking at it, it's a door that needs to close. He is money hungry. Well, it's showing up here. Yeah. And as much as that sucks, especially knowing that you're about to bring a baby into this world, and I know that that's hard, but man, he's just not showing up. He's not showing up to be the right kind of partner for you. So I'm just going to put this bluntly. He might end up being just a baby daddy, okay? But not the father to your child that's reliable. Not husband material. if he wants to play that role in your life, he's going to have to do so much more to be able to bring in this equality. This is somebody who's matching your energy, who's on the same level as you. You are a queen. He's not on that same level. He's showing up as this King of Swords in the reverse. You're a lot stronger than he is. I can tell you that. You are a lot stronger than he is. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Four of Wands. Man, the Lovers. Okay, so the Lovers can sometimes represent a third-party situation, which I know sucks. But through a new beginning, you might find the ultimate love through a twin flame connection. This could be a future marriage for you. You know, here's the thing though. It's not impossible for this to work out, but Ty needs to step it up. If he wants to be your husband, if he wants to really be there for the baby, he needs to step it up. Because this right here, it falls on the choices and the decisions that he makes to show up for you. But it also creates these decisions and choices that he's made that create a drama in the partnership. So you can have the happy ending, but it might not be with him. But it's one of those things where it might just be a blessing for you that he doesn't show up for you, because maybe there's somebody better. You're worth your weight in gold. He does not see that. Look at the next card. Do you see that? Five of Swords. That's the advice. To walk away. Okay, I'll leave that there. Hopefully that helps you out, Fatima. I know that, it's very difficult, but the advice here is to empower yourself enough to perhaps walk away from a situation if somebody's just not showing up for you. And it might take losing you forever for him to realize he just missed out on one amazing person. All right, so let me go ahead and choose another person. And I wish you the best. I really do hope that this works out as best as can be. All right, guys, so let me go ahead and choose the next person for the last mini reading here for this session. You're very welcome. I hope that helps you. Okay, let me read through them. Okay, so I'm going to step away for a second. Okay, what do we have? Okay, lots of, okay, cool. Conflicted between a twin flame and soulmate. Okay. You can pick up on to enemy, please. And messages for me. Move up. This person coming to me. This Joe, my soulmate, Eileen. Okay, Eileen. Let's do Eileen.
Oh, it's broken.
Eileen. Jean is Joe, my soulmate. Okay. All right. All right, guys. So I'm choosing Eileen. Eileen Jean, are you still here? Is Joe my soulmate is your question. So this is for Eileen Jean. Let me know if you're still here. If not, I'll go ahead and choose another person. Eileen, are you here? So I'll give it a minute so she can respond if she's still here. Eileen, there you are. Okay, so if you could please share with me, Eileen, Joe's sun sign, that would be helpful, as well as your sun sign. And for those that I didn't choose this time, we're planning on doing these every Thursday, so yay. All right, Eileen, so I just need sun signs for both you and Joe. So yeah, guys, if I didn't choose you this time, you have another chance. Every Thursday I'll be doing these. Simplex Dior, awesome sauce. Thank you. All right, so I'm just waiting for sun signs here. Both Scorpio. Okay. Cameron, I can't read the rest of the screen. What does that say? Both Scorpio. Oh, okay. So you guys are both Scorpios. Okay, excellent. So you just want to know clarification on if Joe is your soulmate. All right, let's look at the situation. Is there any other background that you'd like to provide for me to take a look at? Thank you, Karina. Okay. All right, here we go. I'll start with the... Oh, she said, did you see it above? Cameron, did you see it above? For Eileen, the situation. Thank you so much. Nope, she provided information on her thing about Joe. Okay, give us a second, Eileen. My daughter's taking a look at your comments from earlier. Okay. If you could resubmit it, Eileen, that would be great. Long sexual history with no commitment. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some advice here. So I'm starting with the romance angels. Playfulness. Okay. So maybe there's this very playful vibe between the two of you. Whenever I see this card, lots of laughter, lots of fun times. But sometimes, and I just gotta say it, sometimes part of the vibe that I pick up from this is you could be dealing with a player. Okay, so just be mindful of that. Yes, you're definitely calling in your soulmate. We'll determine if it's actually Joe. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. What else, please? For Eileen and Joe, both Scorpio. You guys aren't speaking right now? Okay. So this can sometimes for me represent like that honeymoon phase where everything's great, everything's fantastic. Okay. The attraction is there. Okay, so let's grab another. So the chemistry, the attraction, as you said, the sexual attraction, it's there, but is he capable of really bringing in more? We do have red flags, and part of the reason perhaps why you're drawn to this reading is because you know about these red flags. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that player mentality, it's still coming through here. Okay. Let's see. Angels and spirit guides, please focusing on Eileen and Joe, Scorpio. And if you're still here watching, and I appreciate you guys being here, watching the personal mini reading portion, especially if I didn't choose you, I appreciate you being here. And definitely stick around, guys. Every Thursday we plan on doing this. All right, Eileen and Joe, Scorpio. He needs to be able to bring in that solid offer, but as you can see here right now, he is in player mode still. 5 of Wands. Okay, so there's this energy of other people surrounding you guys. That doesn't necessarily mean he's cheating on you, but he could be talking to other people. But as you mentioned, you guys are not in communication, right? And not talking right now. Here's our alarm clock. Okay, that awakening that needs to happen. It's going to take some time. So here's the thing. If he actually recognizes what it is that he needs to do here, because we've got red flags that are popping up, Eileen, he needs to recognize that. It's not like you could bring it up to him and say, hey, you know, you better wake up or you're going to lose me. It's not that type of vibe. He needs to realize that on his own. He needs to wake up and realize that So there could be communication here from Joe eventually, but you got to just be mindful, because if he does reach out and let's just say, hey, can I come over? You know, let's hang out, let's talk about things. And then one thing turns into the next thing. And then you guys are, to put it bluntly, just, you know, having sex. And he's just not able to offer you anything more than that, is what I'm feeling right now. We have the Six of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so the Six of Swords in the reverse. There's some unresolved issues here. It's emotional baggage of some sort. It could also be that Joe doesn't like to tap into his emotions, which is why he's more of a, he takes things very lightly. You know, it's more of a casual, just scratch the surface type connection. Yeah, look at these cards here. Look at these cards, Eileen. 5 of Cups, followed by the 8 of Cups. Do you see the keywords here? We've got disappointment, and then the advice here for you as well is to walk away, because he's not able to offer you anything substantial. And look at the next card. We've got our Player of Tarot, the Knight of Wands. Interesting. So he's all about his adventures. He likes to have fun. He enjoys the sex, the physical connection, all of that stuff. So as long as you're willing to give him that, he'll take it. You're being directed to walk away. You're being directed to close that door. You're being directed to cycle him out of your life. Let it complete. That's a cycle that is no more. This makes way for a new cycle for you to really find your ideal person. Okay? The Chariot here. Triumph. So you can claim this energy of the Chariot. You can move forward from Joe to be able to find someone way better suited for you, somebody that you will be very attracted to, somebody who really can bring in that solid offer of stability and even marriage in the future. You can claim all of those things, but first, this door needs to close, because what's going to happen if you leave it open is this. There you go. Heartbreak. He's going to hurt you. Love triangle. He's still in player mode. So is he your soulmate? I would have to say no, he's not. You're meant to call somebody else into your life who has the capability to show up for you, to be the partner that you deserve, rather than somebody who's just playing with your heart and your time. Okay? So here's the clarity that your angel guides are bringing you to start fresh, to start over. This is clarity. It's like removing the veil of what might have prevented you from seeing Joe for who he actually is, which is a player, unfortunately. And this right here with that sword, it's time for you to use it and cut him out of your life, because you deserve better. So this is putting you in a seat of power to be able to do that. You can be victorious, you could be successful in your love life, but not with Joe. All right, so that is where I'm going to leave that one. Eileen, I hope that helps you out and answers your question. So not the best news when it comes to this man, but good news as far as what's coming in for you once you set him free. Okay, so that's what I got for you guys this time. For those of you who are here, you're very welcome. Very, very welcome. Thank you for being here, spending time with me, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. And again, next Thursday, I'll be back, 2 p.m. So set your alarms. And that's it for now. Thank you so very much for being here, everybody. So much. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you, Lou. Take care, everybody. See you next time.